Hey, Steve Gardner here with eXp Realty in Greater Daytona Beach area. Hey, today's video, I'm going to discuss the difference between this housing market change and 2008. I'm going to show you three things, three charts with concrete evidence that show this is not the same. We're not in a housing market bubble like we were in '08. Yes, the market has changed. Yes, things are slowing down. It is definitely not a seller's market now. It's more balanced. But there are three things here that I would love to show you. Before we get started, commercial break, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are interested in anything related to real estate. Hit me up. I'm with EXP in the Greater Daytona Beach area, East Coast, Central Florida. All right, let's get to it. So basically, in this graph, this is showing the supply of homes versus what it was last time. Uh, the supply of homes now, today, on the market versus in '08. And it's pretty stark. If you can see the red, that shows a huge amount of supply on the market during the crash, okay, at '08. Now it's still tight. So what that means is right now in 2008 we had an overbuilding going on, so we had more homes on the market than we had for buyers. And then what happened was everything shut off for 4 or 5 years. We stopped building, but the population kept growing, so we actually still demographically across this country have a housing shortage. So we still have more people than we do houses, and that's why you're seeing rents going up. There may be people that have been pushed out of the market because of interest rates having to rent. So you're seeing more apartment complexes, more rentals, and that sort of thing. So this is really, really good. So this is a great chart that illustrates that. Okay, and that's by the National Association of Realtors. Item two, in this chart, lending standards still under control. So this basically is by the Mortgage Credit Availability MCAI data from the Mortgage Bankers Association, MBA. Okay, and basically what this chart here shows is the credit availability to current buyers out there. Back in '05, '06, '07, '08, you had liar loans. You all heard about those, where basically you fog a mirror and you get a loan. Okay. They have still kept, and at that time, there was no restrictions, basically. It was really easy to get a loan. That is not the case now. So if you look at this chart, it is still the availability of credit to certain demographics, it's just not available. Where in '08 it would have been. So the lenders are a little smarter this time. We are seeing some loosening up, but nothing major. So those folks that really should not be purchasing cannot purchase. That's a difference. So that's also affecting it. Okay, so this is a great, great chart. Uh, and number three, this is very interesting. This is the foreclosure volume chart. Okay, so look at the foreclosure starts. This is in '07 through '08, '09, '10. I mean, this is massive, these numbers. But if you look here, we are seeing an increase. This is where we are now, over to the right, the blue. The red on the left is what it was in '08, '10. And on this chart that I'm looking at right now is on the blue, you're seeing an uptick, but nothing near this. And the reason why is because the market's different this time. Um, People have a lot of equity in their house, so if they've lost a job due to poor economy or something like that, they still have a lot of equity in it, meaning the values have gone up where they're not underwater on their house payment. Here, the market went up so fast in '05, '06, shot up, and people were and because of the lender practices where you could purchase for no reason on this past chart, even if you could afford a loan, they still give you one. So a lot of these people were upside down. So when the market went back down, they couldn't do it. They were upside down. They couldn't get out from under the house today the values are there. There's a lot of equity in there. If people want to sell, they can still sell without having to be foreclosed on. So that's a good news. Not as of right now, this is not showing a ginormous wave of foreclosure starts. So uh, anyway, so these three graphs are important. It's concrete evidence. It's not hyperbole, and which is great. So we're kind of in a balanced market right now, and we'll see what the end of this quarter in through Christmas and then the first quarter in the spring holds for us. Hopefully good. Uh, and once again, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. It's Steve Gardner with EXP, Greater Daytona Beach area, East Coast, Central Florida. Thanks a lot. Till next time, take care.